Here we are. We're back on American Truck Simulator, and this is version 1.37. 1.38 beta is now available, which has got a few changes in it again, but we're going to stick with this one because this is Wombat's big map combo. We've got the usual suspects in it. You've all seen it before. We are heading down to Mexico again. We're based in Los Angeles and we are heading down here, but what I've done is I've added 300 miles onto the trip, or it seems to be about 300 miles. We're headed there. Now the normal way of going there is going that route, but I thought with the type of truck we've got, it might be worth trying this route. This could cause problems with time, but we've got plenty of power and we are more than capable of handling anything that this map can throw at us. We're in the Big Oshkosh, if I think that's how you pronounce it. Big Oshkosh military vehicle. I don't know whether it's Russian or not. I need to look into more detail, but this truck has been around for years in Eurotruck, and it's only recently just been updated. There's a good point, a couple of good points, and well, a couple of bad points and a good point, I should say, about the update. First of all, the wipers are sort of fixed. They've only got 2 speeds and they sort of wipe the rain away. And the other thing that is a good point is they've added, whoever adjusted the mod has added a larger gearbox. They've added, I think it's a 16-speed gearbox, which makes it far better to drive. The only downside with this truck is it's got a relatively small fuel tank, and especially when you're pulling a big trailer, this truck eats up the fuel very, very rapidly. But it does keep a good speed, I can guarantee that. So we'll see how we do. I'll just get my wheels set in place, and you can see we've got more than enough as far as off-road tyres go. This is a big beast, and well, we are ready to go. We're all suited up, ready to go. So let's do it. This might be a problem though, with the type of trailer we've got, and on these roads that we're trying to go around, we could be heading for disaster as usual.
Beginning route navigation.
Let's just change the zoom in this thing. Might never get out of here. I think we better get out just in case something comes the other way. The one thing that's slightly different about this updated version of this truck is that the original version of the truck only ever had 6 gears, and for some reason, even though the engine power hasn't changed, for some reason the 6 gears don't seem to work as good as they did in the original. But that's made up for the fact that the 16-speed gearbox is a far better gearbox. Gives you a much bigger range, especially going up hills. Now the other thing is because I don't have Track IR or Tobii Eye Tracker, I can't just look at the mirror. But when you look at where the mirror is anyway, it's far better having the Route Advisor mod installed. That way I can have the mirrors right in front of me, which makes it much easier for driving. Right, so we're heading down past San Diego. Going to be heading down to the Mexican border. We probably should be out of this lane, I think.
Keep left.
Well, it's, what time is it in the game? Just coming up to 3:30 in the afternoon, so it'll be dark soon. The main worry I've got is getting to fuel stations in time.
Keep left.
There'll be loads of buses on this combination of maps because they come along with the ATMX Mexico map. Now, what side of the road should we be on here? We've got road maintenance going on. We're in the correct lane, so we can carry on. And this bus will want to pull out. No, he's decided to stall. I think we should, bearing in mind that we've added a couple of 100 miles onto this journey, we should make the most of the freeway and try and keep up to the speed limit so that we don't lag behind too much. What the hell was that? Well, that's a bug, because that road sign was in the middle of the road, more or less. That one, it's misplaced. What damage has that done to us? 5% is it in the truck and 1% in the trailer already.
Keep left.
I've never noticed that one before because I've driven down this road plenty of times, but that loose road sign certainly was never there before. Because if it was there before, I would have hit it before, and I would remember that. It certainly wasn't ever there before. You'll notice on the blue little computer screen there, that white line near the bottom of it, watch how that fuel begins to go down, because this truck does eat fuel. Good morning. I'm just killing time until the snooker comes on. Mark Selby and Mark Allen. That's a couple of hours away, so this will take more than a couple of hours. Yes, I should be. It should be on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. YouTube is so unreliable. They're in the process of changing their setup. The snooker will be on about, I think it's about 1:20 or something that the thing comes on. It'll start about 1:30 or something. the first session anyway. I won't see the end of the second session unless it's a quick match. It's on ITV4. You want to see my big truck? You see this beast? Big Oshkosh. Yeah, why not? I don't know whether this is a big Russian military vehicle or not, but it's certainly a big beast. It's definitely a military, it's a multi-function military transport thing.
Continue straight.
They've actually got there's a web page about it. And it's finally been updated for American truck as well as Euro truck. Much better gearbox in it now. So we are heading down to Mexico. Oh yeah, good, we've got the bypass. We don't need to go into this. We don't need to go into the way station. We can avoid that. But already the fuel is a third of the way down. I don't think I've ever used the emergency fuel since they added that feature into the game. I don't think I've ever had the need to use it. I might have to use it in this trip though. Now, all of the fun in this trip starts once we head into the interior and head into Mexico, because the roads and the route that we are taking is very windy, and for a truck this size with that sort of trailer, it perhaps wasn't a good idea. And we've already got damage after hitting that road sign that was in the middle of the lane. Well, no, I've not really been in an awful lot either since the end of the tournament. The snooker one starts in July the 3rd. And I'm not 100% certain, but I think I will have my 2 weeks off. It's usually the first 2 weeks in July that I choose, but I'm not really sure. And I'm not really sure for the circumstances that have changed in the last few months, but I'm still certain that I'm at least off in the first 2 weeks in July. But I won't be streaming any of it. Not if I can help it. Snooker tournament with a race to 5. Yeah. Well, it depends how I feel. If I've nothing better to do, I might do one or two of them, but it won't be. No, there won't be long streams. No, I mean, if you get a couple of numpties playing, yes, it could be, but if you get somebody who's much better playing somebody else that isn't, then it won't last long. Now, what time is it? It's nearly 7:30 at night. We've still got reasonable daylight at the moment, so we need to make the most of it. There's only about, I think I had a quick look to see how many had signed up. I think you'd be lucky that there's a dozen signed up to it, and it's got a 32-man field. Well, the thing is, because you're arranging your match, you can have time for it. You're not going to be working every day, morning, noon and night, so you just arrange your match to a time to suit you. Well, your hours can't be any more sillier than mine. Up at 2:30 in the morning, start work at 4, finish at noon, and then go home, have a cup of coffee, something snack-wise to eat, and then bed, and then fall asleep in front of the telly, then later on go to bed. That's been my life for the past 3 months. Who's that's joined? What's wrong? Right, let's have a quick recap already. The truck is damaged because at some point along the freeway there, an actual speed limit sign was plastered straight into the inside lane, and I went straight through it. So that's actually a misplaced item that suddenly appeared on this road for some reason. But anyway, the truck's damaged. We're heading from Los Angeles down into Mexico. As I said earlier, we should have gone this route, which is much easier. Even though it is windy, it would go this way rather than that way, and it takes us down to wherever the hell we're going, which is there. What's it called? Fresnillo? No, wait a minute, Fresnillo or something like that. But I've decided to go further south and take this route with this truck and with this trailer, so that will be fun when we get there, if we get there in one piece.
Keep left.
Ronnie, you're not entering the snooker tournament that starts in, when did I say it started? July the 3rd? Bearing in mind that you don't play VP4 anymore. Just like me. Well, since they added this F-Mod, the F-Mod audio thing to the game, it's been a far better game. It's just the... Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too fast, too fast. It's just so you get about half a dozen or more different sliders to adjust to get the game to sound the way you want it to. Let's get the lights on.
Continue straight.
I think they've both gone already. Lasted 5 minutes. I've had enough. And I've got half a fuel tank left. Well, this is probably going to be our warmest day of the year. We've got a couple of days of warm weather, and then it's to break down with heavy rain and thunder. That's the forecast. So I'm making the most of it by not going outside, which I rarely do in this weather, because and I've got every window closed, because I suffer from hay fever and I don't want anything creeping in here.
Keep left.
Yeah, well, by Sunday the low pressure area out in the Atlantic will have moved through, and we'll be into the normal sort of weather, rain and showers, and a lot fresher, and then you'll be able to sleep at night. I can't be doing with this hot weather. Most of us Scots can't. We can't handle it. If it gets to 70 degrees here, that's a heat wave. Yeah, we need to get the foot down a wee bit more. This trailer makes it very top heavy, this truck. You've got to be careful when you're going round these twisty roads that have to come. Now, the other problem we get in fuel is that the size of the trailer and the length of the truck itself, it's going to be difficult to get into a fuel station, and the fuel stations are few and far between down this part of the world. They're not easy to get to a lot of the times. Yeah, top heavy, I mean, as soon as you turn the truck, you can feel the trailer wanting to tip, because I've got a big bulldozer, a big digger on the back of the flatbed. So as soon as you go round a corner at any sort of speed, you can feel the physics want to pull the trailer over. And this is why this sort of back road that I've chosen in Mexico is going to be interesting with all the windy roads. This trip, well, it tells you at the bottom of the screen. Have a look at the bottom of the screen. And the route advisor, I've got 1,400 miles left. And you'll see the miles ticking down. What the hell's happened here?
Keep left.
Right, we're in the wrong lane. We need to get out of this. So we're 10:30, 10:40 at night. Let's have a quick check and see. We've got 5 hours to go before our driver needs a rest stop. So it's going to be very early morning when we're looking for a rest stop, but before then we're going to need fuel.
Recalculating.
Oh shit, I've went the wrong way looking at the bloody GPS there. Well, this is good. This is going to help. In fact, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bloody cheat my way out of that. That's what you get for reading the chat. Now, where the hell are we going? We're going that way. Now, I think, where should we have went? Should we have went that way? I don't even know what way. Where the hell are we? I think I better start back there to find out where the hell we're meant to go. Right. Let's go here. See if we can spawn the truck here. Yeah, I was reading the chat and I'm looking at the GPS and I'm not listening to what she's saying. That's better. That's the one advantage of having the game in developer mode. You can cheat your way out of problems like that. Especially if you're streaming. I think we're going this way according to that. Get the full beam on. I like to see where I'm going. Or I should say I like to see what I'm about to hit. So you'll notice that even since the very start of this trip, as soon as we got on the freeway, and we got on the freeway at Los Angeles where we left, there has been no fuel stops on this road so far, and this truck needs fuel. And it doesn't get any easier in Mexico to get fuel either. Oops. Yeah, my white line is now below a half. Well, the fuel stops will appear on the route advisor down at the bottom of the screen. But there is now if I go the usual route, there is a repair point where I can get the truck repaired. What the hell's happening here? Jesus Christ. You're slamming the bloody anchors on for no reason. That's more damage. %6 damage to the truck. Nothing to the goods. I don't even know what the goods are we're delivering. I never even looked. Apart from the fact it just says it's a digger, I don't know what it's called.
Continue straight.
Gallus, I think that was this place is called. But we're still not across the border yet, even though it's got a sort of Mexican sounding name. Now, that looks like fuel up ahead. Now, how the hell are you meant to get into that?
Continue straight.
Let's have a quick look. If we go round here, oh, there's the fuel there. Right, so that's going to be fun getting in and getting out of.
Recalculating.
Better get into the one
Take
in
the
the,
right turn ahead.
the far right to give us a
Turn
wee bit
left.
more of a turning circle.
Recalculating. Turn right.
Now, for some reason, and I've never been to the United States, but for some reason you can turn right on a red light. Yeah, it seems a bit weird. Right, this is us coming to the border. Now, I think I'll go that way. So, I don't think you even stop for a border check here, you just drive straight through it. But we are now in Mexico. And I think the speed limit disappears for a little while as well, so we can get the foot to the floor for a wee while. Oh no, wait a minute, we need to turn left, I think.
Use the left lane, then turn left.
And your braking's different on this truck. because of the weight of the thing that you're actually hauling. So you have to get your braking right. Oh, there's still 5 feet between us. See the nice little glow off his brake lights.
Turn left.
Well, there's a bit of a queue of traffic behind us. I mean, what time is it? It's 1:35 in the morning. You try to tell me the traffic's like this in Mexico at 1:35 in the morning? Oh shit, now we need a rest. And I don't recall there being very many rest options on this road that we're about to go on. Now, right, we've got a green light, so that bloody car in front, you know what the problem is? That's why the cars are sounding their horns. There's an accident there. There's the problem there. Now watch the quick way that I resolve this. This is a quick way to resolve it. Go into graphics. Change it to take the full screen off, hit apply, say yes to that, go back to the game, and the problem will be cleared. That's a little cheat I discovered. There we go. Problem solved. And now we'll just set the graphics back. Full screen. Apply. Yes. And drive. Yeah. Which basically means you clear the road of any problems like that. It's all of these bloody buses that come along with the Mexico Extremo map and the ATMX Mexico map. There's a bus driving option in it. Oh, right, there we go. why is the speed limit still only 37 mile an hour? He's going to start falling asleep at the wheel long before I can find a resting place. Speed limit's going up to what, 50 odd? Right, why are we stuck behind this truck then?
Continue straight. Right, there's a repair stop around the corner, I think. What time is it? 3:20 odd in the morning, Take the
so
left turn ahead.
we're well into the afternoon when we get back onto the road.
Turn left.
I know what we'll do.
Beginning route navigation.
Beginning route navigation.
Right, so we'll get the repair done. What's that going to cost us? 325 bucks. Right, now get the lights to work. Thought we'd driven over that there. Right, that'll do it. It's going to be well into the, well it is, it's into the afternoon. Now I don't know whether these wheels make this truck a bit too hard to actually pick up the trailer, but we'll soon find out. I mean, it's, sometimes the bed of the truck is too high.
Turn right.
I don't know why that said turn right there, it's actually left. We should be going. There we go.
Begin route navigation.
God, it's really bright. In fact, it seems weird, it's really bright inside the truck, but it's not that bright outside the truck. Well, that looks washed out. That might be another bug. But the speed limit's, no, the speed limit's back. It had gone there, now it's back.
Yeah, you've been fed then. Well, that should do you for half an hour or so. Now look at the difference. I'll show you this. Look at the road from inside the truck. It looks really washed out. If you look at it from outside the truck, that's what it should look like. So this sort of bug was in the previous version of this truck, where everything looked a lot brighter from inside the truck. It just seems all washed out. That's a more realistic look there. I've noticed that from a few of the trucks, but I have to say it's the modded trucks that seem to do this. If I was using a normal truck that comes with the game, it would probably look fine. Now, how far have we got to go till we get to that turn off? Let's have a look. Probably a lot further than we think. Yeah, an awful lot further. Yeah. Oh, I don't think we'll be able to do this delivery in time. I think we'll be well late. I don't remember there being the speed limit on this is long, unless I've taken a different route before, but the speed limit usually disappears. And I think the snooker will be long started before I finish this at this speed, especially when my speed is going to be hauled right down when we go into this windy section. Oh, we're just going to have to say to hell with the speed limit. Get this thing moving.
Continue straight.
See how it looks okay now on the grey asphalt? It looks fine. Of course, the other thing it could be is, which I forgot to mention and I'm in the wrong lane, is the graphics mod that I've got installed. It could be that that's doing it.
Continue straight.
Let me just drive on this here to see if this speed limit thing will fix itself. There we go. Oh, it disappeared there. It's back. It's still at 43. Try it again. Oh, it's going up to, what is it, 50 now?
do need to motor a bit here. We'll just put the autopilot on. That'll keep us at the right speed. Now a quick mention again for Wombat Trucker. Wombat's the guy that makes up all these map combinations, both for American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, so without his work I wouldn't be driving here. And now the sky's gone a funny colour as the sun begins to sink slowly in the west. Speed limit still at 50. Now sometimes there's a bug in the game where on some maps the speed limit will change. You'll see it in the road sign, but it actually doesn't change in the route advisor. So sometimes if you drive off the road and go back on it, it resets itself. But the speed limit is definitely 50 miles an hour here. So we'll just leave the cruise control on and that will keep us under control. And we're going to lose the daylight and hopefully it'll be into the morning before we reach this interior turn-off, as I call it. I'm going into the Mexican interior. Oh shit! Oh, that was evasive action there. I mean, there are weird bugs that are caused by putting mod trucks into your game. I had another one the other day there where, and I never thought anything about it, on ETS I installed a KAMAZ truck, a Russian truck, and I wasn't even using the Russian truck. I was using this one, this big Oshkosh thing in Eurotruck, and whenever you went into a fuel station, you know the symbol for fuel. Well, the fuel can was green, but the box, the square lines underneath it, underneath the rotating symbol, were purple or pink. And I never thought anything about it until I started to reverse my truck when I tried to park it. As soon as I tried to reverse my truck, the reversing lights come on and everything went bright green that was behind the truck. And I thought, that's weird, I didn't know the truck had green reversing lights. So I thought, I'll change the truck. So I sold the truck, bought another one. I bought a standard truck in the game, used it, and the same thing happened. And then it just dawned on me that the fuel stations and the fuel symbols had purple or pink boxes underneath them, and I thought, that's not normal. So I thought, what was the last thing I installed? And the last thing I installed was a KAMAZ truck. And I've had it before with KAMAZ trucks. I've had another weird one, so I got rid of the KAMAZ truck, and lo and behold, everything fixed itself. But I had another one that's happened more than once with a KAMAZ truck, where you install the truck and then you pick a job, and then when you drive up to the place you're supposed to pick up the job, there are no symbols at all. The symbol for picking up a job isn't there, and even it is there, but it's invisible. But if you drive over it and you find it, and then you pick your delivery, you can't see what trailer it is you're to pick up, because the marked area is invisible there as well. So you have to just get rid of the truck. You get rid of the problem that's causing the conflict, and you'll get loads of weird things like that happening in the game. You've just always got to remember what the last thing is you installed, because it's usually it that causes it. So we're plodding along here at 50 miles an hour. I think they must have added this speed limit, because I'm pretty certain that this big long freeway didn't have a speed limit on it in this northern part of Mexico, but now it seems to. And I hadn't actually driven down here in this this latest version 1.37. So it's about another hour or so before the snooker's due to come on, but I won't be finished by then. Now there might well be traffic lights up ahead here. I don't want to get caught out like I did the last time.
Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left.
Well, it shouldn't be long until the next DLC is out for American Truck. That is going to be Idaho. It should be out. It's definitely going to be out in the summer, so that could be the next couple of weeks it'll be out. And all the map modders will have to get their maps all changed again.
Need to go wide enough to make sure we don't cut off that car at the traffic lights. Idaho, known as the, well, I think one of the things it's known about is the potato state. I'll say one thing for them, that Idahoan mashed potato, the powdered potato, I mean, it takes you 1 minute to do the mashed potato and it's lovely, so it is. So if you ever want a quick meal with mashed potato, get your Idahoan powdered potatoes, available in all good supermarkets in different flavours. You've got cheese and bacon, you've got cheese, you've got buttery mash, you've got garlic mash. Oh, they're all lovely. Well, I used to do that, but I can't be arsed doing that now. But I tell you, if you haven't tried them, very worthwhile getting it. Just try it for once, and you'll get a simple plate of tatties and mince. But it comes out lovely. All you need to do, make sure, is when you put the hot water into the bowl and you put the powdered mash in, make sure you put in some pepper and some salt. Yeah, they'll all do it. Tesco certainly does it. Well, we're getting a threatening sky here at this time. It's what, 7:30 at night? Now that's the only thing that this game, amongst other things, it doesn't have. I mean, for example, like if you're driving through the Midwestern states in America, the weather doesn't allow you to have like supercell thunderstorms and, you know, big hail and tornadoes and shit like that. I would love that. So your truck could get blown off the road in a storm. I see there's a new game come out, what's it called? Trucking something logistics. It looks a bit sort of, it looks a bit ropey. Something truck logistics simulator. Yeah, it's on early access on Steam, but I don't actually think it's configured to work with steering wheels, from what I've seen. But a lot of early access driving games are usually crap. Well, bang goes the daylight. And we're down to half a tank of fuel again. How long have I got for another rest here? Oh, what's that? 7 hours? That's fine. That should at least get us to the turn off. Let's have a look and see where the hell we are. Where are we on this bloody route? No, we're still... I mean, that is still a good way to go before we then hit the interesting part. Has that changed the route again? Wait a minute. Aye, it has. Or has it? That's not the route I chose. Where the hell is it? That's the route I chose down there. That route. That's the route I chose to go. It's bloody changed. The navigation reset itself. I think the navigation has reset itself because it knows I'm behind time.
I think that's probably why it's done that. Where the hell's the truck now? Where are we? Oh, there we are. Oh, we've got far too far to go. Yeah, we're going to be
Begin route navigation.
we're going to be well late. Oh, that's probably what's happened. Aye. Yeah, did it reset itself? Well, anyway, it won't matter. The route that we're going's adding another couple of 100 miles onto the trip, and with this new speed limit that we've got here, that's holding us back. Get the cruise control back on. Right, so it's Tuesday night, it's 8:30 at night. Let's have a look when we've to get there for. We've to get there for Thursday at 3:20 in the morning, between 3:20 and 4:40 is that, on Thursday morning. And we've still got 932 miles to go. That's not too bad though, but the problem is that'll really slow up when we get into this windy section. Just checking my mirror to see that we're past that car. And we're down to half a tank now, definitely. And if you look at the truck info, we'll get 88 gallons of fuel left and a range of 640 odd miles, so of course we're going to need another fuel stop from somewhere. The next DLC for Eurotruck is going to be Iberia. So again, Pro Mods are going to have to change their map, because the Pro Mods map goes into it's got southern Spain and I don't know whether it's got a wee bit of what is it you call it, the Pyrenees in it. So depending how this Iberia map looks, Pro Mods is going to have to adjust their map again so that it works. So that'll be a fair bit of work for them to do. That's the thing about this game. 2012 this game was released, and there's constant updates. The mod makers are constantly working. Every time SCS updates the game, they're constantly working to change their map mods accordingly. And if those map modders weren't there, or they lost interest, this game would die a death. Now is the speed limit going up? Oh, it's going up to 87 now, I think. Right, let's get the foot down and eat that gas up. Now the problem with travelling at this speed is that one of these bloody Mexican bus drivers is going to pull out in front of me somewhere. Come on, get out of the way, buddy. to watch on these bends, that we don't come in too quickly, because this thing will tip. I'm looking for traffic lights.
Keep left.
There are hidden roads on this Mexican map. I found one of them by accident a long while ago, and I haven't found anything else since, but there's more than one. Wasabi.
Keep right.
Keep right, so we're going to have to get past him first of all.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right.
Oh, we've got a third of a tank left.
Take the exit on the right.
Bloody pickpockets. Past 11 at night.
about here trying to do something and take my eye off the road at the same time. And I keep nudging my mouse. Here we go. Now, what lane have we got to be in here? Right, we're in the correct lane, so these buses and everything will want to pull out. Yeah, you're just going to have to wait your turn. Should have made your move earlier. Quick look at the map, and what we're looking for is a fuel station. Well, that's not one there, and there is one there, and we're definitely going to have to stop there. It looks as if it's in the main route, so that's our next port of call before we run out. I'm going to have a quick drink. Yeah, what time's that? Snooker will be started in about an hour. I don't know. We might finish in time, I don't know. It just depends how long it's going to take us to get through these presumably mountain roads.
Continue straight.
For a rest stop. I would like to be able to drive through this windy section in mostly daylight, that way we can get to see a bit of the scenery rather than just driving through shadows. Now, what lane should I be in here? Well, we've narrowed down to 2 anyway. Get the anchors on here, we're way down to 30 odd again. Now wait a minute, is that a fuel station round the corner there? I think I'll wait to the other one, I'll wait to the one that I saw. Because that, it's, you've got to mess about in there. I'm not going to mess about turning this thing in there. Got going on here, another checkpoint and all. I'm going to follow them. The good thing about this truck as well is that because you get such a big wheelbase, these big huge tyres, if you run into this car in front at any sort of speed, you just run straight over it. Is this the one that checks your papers, or is it just, in fact, there's nothing here I don't think. I think the AI are just stopping at this for no particular reason. Yeah, bastards still take the money off you. Right, so we need to keep our eye out for this fuel. Get into the right lane. Got a quarter of a tank left, which is what, still 300 odd miles worth, so we should be fine. Just depends how awkward this fuel stop is to get in and get out of. Oh shit, there's something coming. See that? With an 87 mile an hour speed limit, you can rest assured that the AI cars are going at 87 mile an hour and more. So they just suddenly appear out of the darkness. Quick look at the map again, see where this bloody thing is. Right, that's it there, but I don't think it's a rest stop because the driver's now needing a bloody rest. Where's the rest stop? There's one there, but that looks... No, that's not too bad. I think that's in the main route. Hang on a minute here. Bastard that's on the wrong side of the road. Is that the one I was talking about? Aye, it is. It's the wrong bloody side of the road. Right, we're gonna have to rethink this. What we got here? Well, that's buggered that up. Where should we be going here? Presumably there's a turn off. That would take us that way. There must be a way to be able to turn. We'll need to go up here.
Recalculating. Take the left turn ahead.
Right, now hang on a minute.
we're gonna take the really shortcut.
Recalculating.
Now hopefully I've chosen correctly here.
Take the left turn ahead.
I don't want to take the left turn, that's telling me to go, so I can go back the way I want to
Turn
get up
left.
to where that fuel stop is. That's where I want to go.
Recalculating.
I'm going to have to
Use the right lane. Then turn
reset
right.
my navigation as well, because it keeps messing about. Right, where the hell are we?
Turn right.
Right, so I don't see anywhere to rest here. Right, well that's taking care of the fuel. The problem now is where the hell do we rest? What's that up there? Let's have a look. I don't see any spanner. See, that's telling us to carry on and go back down that way. That's still taking us in the same route that we want to go. Let's have a look. I don't see anything there. It's no the spanner I'm looking for. Well, the spanner helps because usually there's a rest stop there, but it's a blue bed I'm looking for and I don't see one. And if I go back on the route and go that way like it's telling me to go, no, there's nothing anywhere down there at all. Nothing. And he's going to end up just falling asleep. I mean, there's things down there, but I don't want to be going in there. Hang on a minute till I blow my nose. Right, it's rethink time. And this isn't like other maps where sometimes there's hidden resting places, like on the Harsh Russian map. There's hidden resting places you have to find, but this one here, normally you'd expect at a fuel station that there would be a resting spot, but there isn't.
Recalculating. Make a U-turn.
So we can't go that way anyway because the road ends there. And we're on the wrong side of the road. This here hasn't been designed very well to get something out of this bloody fuel station. Look, there's no way across the road. Right, hang on.
turn right.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting tired. Well, it looks as if I'm going to have to use my expert timing as far as the falling asleep at the wheel routine goes. I've had plenty of practice at that. Oh, there's the rain on. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that the wipers in this have been fixed. Well, almost, but not quite like the game. You've got the intermittent speed like that. It doesn't quite work 100% the way the rain disappears, but the next one is just the full speed. It doesn't go the normal speed, it just goes either intermittent or full speed.
Take the left turn ahead.
Right, where the hell is the left turn? Up here.
Turn left.
Oh shit, I've missed it.
Recalculating.
I think I should have went. I think there was a turning in there. We should have went up again.
Make a U-turn.
I'm too busy looking at the bloody wipers. Well, just you stay where you are, buddy. I'm going to knock down this bloody lamppost. I wonder if I can go around that. No, I don't think I'll bother risking that. Well, we should have the lightning and thunder any minute now. We should have, judging by the noise of this rain. Well, that detour's wasted time. Now, what's that there? Hang on a minute. That will do. That will do very nicely indeed. I never noticed that one. Right, there we go. What time is it? It's yeah, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Right, let's see if we can get to this bloody turn off. Double check that the route advisor hasn't changed to anything weird. No, it's the same. Oh, there's somebody's bussing fire. What a beautiful afternoon. Blue skies and blistering sunshine, just like it is outside. What does that say up there? Oh, it's already, what's that? At 4 o'clock in the afternoon already. By the time we get through these bloody mountains, it'll be dark again. Or by the time we arrive at the road that takes us presumably through the mountains. somebody else had a problem. Overheating engine.
Keep left. Take the right turn ahead. Turn right.
Where the hell are we? All right, that's us now on. We're now on that road. Thank God for that. This is where the fun starts, and it's going to be in darkness. Now,
Continue straight, then turn left. Turn left.
No, there's definitely mountains up ahead. Here we go. 490 odd miles to go. Big mountains. Going to be problems here. We're going to get caught up with a truck coming round a bend in the opposite direction with this trailer. We'll be very fortunate to get through here unscathed. You can take the full width of each corner. Sec. Right, that says ready again. Oh, look at that nice mountain up there. Going to get stuck behind a bloody tourist bus with not a lot of options to overtake. Oh, here we go. The range of gears that this truck's got now is great for this sort of thing. Right. a bit risky. Wednesday 7 PM. When did I say we were to be there for? 3:50 in the morning. We're not going to make it, I'm afraid. We've still got 428 miles to go. We're going to end up getting no payment for this trip, I think. Need to somehow get past this guy, and I don't think there's going to be many great opportunities for that. Well, you've joined me back at the exciting part. It looks like I'm definitely going to be late because it's 25 past 8 at night and I have to arrive at my destination at just after 3 in the morning, and we've still got 400 miles to go. So my detour is going to take us through some scenic roads, but we're going to pay the price. Be getting paid nothing for being too late. Just a pity it's at night. We're missing all this beautiful scenery. But I'm surprised I haven't hit anything so far. Other vehicle wise. That truck's got away from us. this Mexico map is a great map to drive on in this game, but it's not advisable with a double trailer, let alone with a big flatbed with a bulldozer on it either. Now we've got at least 2 or 3 trucks in front of us, and I don't think they'll be turning off anywhere anytime soon. Well, he's trying to overtake him, so that's going to be a recipe for disaster. I'm going to get up on his inside, stop him getting back in, because something's going to come in front of him, and he's going to slow up. Oh, this stupid bastard here better keep going. Well, we managed to squeeze through there. And hopefully we can get a wee bit of open road. Try and chase down this time. Get the brakes on quick here. She's just got to make sure I don't cut off any corner, because I'm bound to hit something. Oh, now we've got a big draw. I just kind of get carried away with the speed here because I'll run off the road. Oh no, we've got more traffic ahead. I knew I'd do it.
hit one of the posts on the inside there, trying to avoid whatever was coming there. Well, the snooker will be starting, if it's not already started. Right, we've, what time is it? It's 11 o'clock at night. We've got 4 hours to arrive at our destination. It's telling us it's going to take us at least 6. I'm going to need another rest stop, and I have got a quarter of a tank of fuel, so there is nothing going in our favour here. This is the price you pay for taking the alternative route. And the plan was to get some nice views, but that's all been blown out of the water with us arriving at this time of night. Another lorry overtaking that other one up ahead. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Now that's handy. That is very handy. Let's just fill it up. And hopefully we're blocking the road there behind us.
Yeah, because that way it stops those buggers behind us. Right, there we go. Well, if I'd let all of them go in front of me again, I'd have to get past them all again, so... it wasn't my fault that the fuel stop was right in the corner of the street there. Maybe that's us through the worst of the windy part. Maybe I've spoke too soon. Yeah, I think I have. Well, that's now after midnight, so we're going to get the next message pop up, which is telling us that our customer expects a delivery in time, and I'm afraid that ain't going to happen, amigo. But I'm amazed that I haven't suffered any major damage so far on the goods that we're delivering. Yep, plenty of time for something disastrous to happen. It's going to happen with me attempting an overtake. I know I'm bound to run into something. But the difficulty now is I've got more than one truck in front of me. Yeah, I'll be able to see most of it once I'm done here. Driving far too close to this guy, I can't see anything at all. Yeah, sometimes you just got to take the risk. I don't know why I'm rushing, because there's no way I'm ever going to get there in time. I'm just rushing more to actually watch the snooker. Well, at least look on the bright side. We're going to be late, we're going to be well late, but we're going to have daylight when we arrive, I can guarantee that. So we still might see something. sometimes these bends just tighten a lot more than you think. Well, there's our other problem. We've got, what, just under 300 miles to go. I can't see shit here. Many reds has he got? Ah well. Tell me when he gets to 10, then I'll have to just tab out the stream and bring up ITV4 on the browser. When he gets to 10 reds and 10 blacks, I'll be interested. It'll be the first 147 ever to be done in silence. Or listen, I was watching the BBC. What game was on the other night? There was a Norwich game, and aye, so he's out of position, or he hasn't broke the pack. I was watching that Norwich game, and I can't believe, because I watched a stream, it was one of the American channels that was streaming one of the English games the other night there, and I was laughing at work. When I went to work, I was saying to the guys, I couldn't believe that I was watching a stream, and it was some American commentators, and it was one of the Premiership games, and I said to the guys at work, I said, I can't believe that these guys are streaming, they're showing a live game of football. Where the hell am I going here? That's probably what it was. Where the hell am I going? And they had dubbed the crowd onto the live coverage. There we go. That's my customer telling us I'm going to be late, or I need to arrive in time. And I watched that Norwich game, and I couldn't believe that the BBC are patronising us so much that they're doing a live commentary, watching a live game of football with about 30 people in the stadium, including the coach and everybody else, and the subs. And they've dubbed a 30,000 crowd onto the bloody stream. It's stupid. And then they give you the alternative to have the proper audio, where all you can hear is the players cussing and swearing at one another. It's just stupid. I mean, how dumb do we think we are that we can't watch a game of football, know that there isn't a crowd there, yet they decide to put a stream of a crowd on it? It's stupid. It is an affront to your common sense that that's what they think we need.
Continue straight.
Right, well,
Recalculating.
you just stay there, buddy. Yeah, Liverpool. When's Liverpool's next game? It's only in another couple of days, isn't it? They can, if City don't win,
if City don't win tonight, have Liverpool won it, or do Liverpool still need another 2 games, 2 points? I read that in the text this morning. I think they need another 2 points, unless City don't get a win tonight or something like that. Well, remember what City did last season. They'll not be out to do Liverpool any favours, I know that. And who is it City are playing tonight? Is it Chelsea, you said? Ah well, maybe Chelsea will do them a favour. I'll no see it though. When did it kick off? About 8:15 or something like that. I'll be in bed. Back at work tomorrow. What time is it? Well, we're already late for our delivery. It's 3:45 in the morning. Yeah, I'll be just about to go to my bed at that time. Just wanted to check I could hear the thunder. $215 miles to go. We're going to be about 9 hours late, and they'll take a big chunk, a big percentage off my payment. And depending on how bad it is, I'll maybe end up with nothing. Not that it matters, I'm not struggling. I've got about $8 million or something. I think this is maybe the steepest climb on the route. Yeah, this is a struggle, but this beast will do it. If it still had the 6-speed gearbox installed in it, if I'd put that in it, I don't think we'd get up these hills. Right, I think that's the rain off. That was a quick thunderstorm. Well, we should be getting a bit of daylight very, very shortly to finish this trip. Oh, there we go. Now, can I take evasive action here? I think I can. Oh, I might take that road sign down, but then again, I might not. Well, that's worked out nice. See, you've got to think on your feet here when you're playing this game. We managed to just squeeze through there. The two of them collided. Time is it? It's not almost 5 AM. There should be a bit of daylight coming. Of course, we're further south in Mexico now, so. But then again, we're nearer the equator.
Let's see.
Recalculating.
Oh, here we go.
Recalculating.
Oh, Jesus, look at the bloody road ahead of us. Christ almighty. Oh, this is the worst part of the road. Are we going to make it? And then there we go, I thought we were going to make it. Let's get and this bastard trying to overtake us as well. Look at this. Well, I've got the differential lock on. That's what's got through us, through that part. And now we're back in the road. Oh, this is seriously steep. This is the worst thing about doing this at night. You just cannot get any perception of depth or anything like that. Where the hell's the road? Jesus, where are we going now? Oh, look at these switchbacks. This has got to cause damage. I think I'm halfway up the mountain. Yeah. I mean, look at the corner we're trying to get around with this bloody trailer. If only with a bit of daylight, I'd got on a lot better. I would know exactly where I'm going. Well, the differential lock isn't working there at all. But it is now. It helps if you put it in gear. Jesus, look at the drop. Is this going to get round without toppling over? Look. Oh, this is ugly. Look at the next one. Christ almighty. All I can see is bloody mountain. I hope to Christ nothing's coming the other way, because it ain't getting past here. It does help having these big tyres. We need to go wide. Well, there's a wee bit of daylight coming now. I'm not even convinced I'm on the right road here.
Recalculating.
Yeah, just give us a bit more daylight. Well, you need to slow down, buddy, because there's no way I'm stopping. I'll drag you with me if you don't bloody move. I think I was maybe supposed to go that way. Then again, maybe not. Let's get the lights off, there's no use. We hit tail end of him. So what's happening in that first frame? Take it Alan won it. Oh Jesus. Oh, look at the bus. Look at this. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Did you see the bus? Oh jeez, let's look at the damage that's caused. It's the first time a bus has flipped and landed on top of the truck. Oh god. Oh, we've got 1% damage to the digger now. There's a surprise. Now, look at this. I mean, this is just a joke. How in the hell am I supposed to get past this guy? And this guy here's flipped his lid. Everybody's dead on that bus. I mean, there's no way on this earth I'm getting past him. Not a hope in hell. Right, now, the tactical thing to do is to see if he uses his common sense, being the AI, and actually tries and passes me. Right, let's see what happens. No, he's making absolutely no move whatsoever. Let's have a look round the corner and see if he's probably got a queue 3 miles long behind him as well. Wait a minute. Right, let's have a wee look. Right, you got all that. See if those bloody barrels weren't there. If these things weren't there, I would have a go at it. I mean, you got all this crap here. And I'm just going to cut his nose right off. Trying to get around that corner. This bus has given up. He's dead. Right. Well, the only thing to do is to do that. Now let's see if he moves now. No, even with me out of the way, he's still stuck in the corner. He doesn't know what the hell to do. Right, anyway, we've cheated our way past that obstacle. Oh, did you see that? That was hilarious, that. I just seen the bus flipping up in the air, and then I went to third person, and the next thing you know, it's flipped on top of the truck. Oh, that was funny. Oh, this is beautiful, this, look. This is definitely a great map to drive on. But with maybe something a bit smaller and slicker than what this bloody thing is. Yeah, what time is it now? We are 5 hours late. And we've still got 180 miles to go. I'll sort Pedro out once we get there. I'll slip him a couple of pesetas. Oh, there we go. And of course, now the truck keeps going. I've got absolutely no control over it. Oh shit. I forgot about, well, I haven't even passed a resting place anyway, so I can forget that idea. I'm too busy looking at the scenery. Look at this. Just need to time it now between his yawns. Now, did I leave that differential lock on? What does that say there? Termina Durango. Well, I don't speak Spanish, so... Yeah, this is really gorgeous looking. Oh, there we are. I'm going to crash this time because oh, we've got away with it. Another beautiful morning. Crisp sunshine. Fantastic views. Look at that down there. What the hell's going on here? Oh, of course we've got roadworks as well. Let's have a wee fly out and have a look. And you've got all the cloud effects as well. This is a thing that you don't really see if you don't use the developer mode, the fly cam. Let's have a look right down here. What we got down here? That could be a hidden road. I think that's possibly a hidden road. Where does that go? Let's have a look. Well, it is a hidden road because if you look at the GPS, you don't see it in the map. That's fine. I'm stopped anyway. Right. So let's see where this goes. That's one of the hidden roads. Now, well, it was a hidden road for a second or two. Where the hell did that come from? That's it there, isn't it? No, it isn't. How come I've suddenly lost it? Well, anyway, give up. And suddenly the roadworks have disappeared as well. There's another cheat. The roadworks that were there, well, those guys certainly work. These Mexican road workers work fast, I'll tell you. I mean, 5 minutes ago they were digging up the road, the traffic lights are there, you go back 5 minutes later, they've all packed up and gone, and the road's perfect. Right, now he's in 2 yawns, so he's about to doze again. Well, that's a perfect example to the British road worker. Instead of having 3 weeks to do a job, those guys, well, I don't know how long they were working there before we arrived, but 5 minutes they were gone. Right, he's due to black out again. And I don't want it to happen on a bend when I'm accelerating. Like that. Oh shit. I could be off the cliff here. I can feel the rough. Oh, there we go. Oh, we just made it. Look. We just made it. 2 of the wheels are off the bloody road. I can usually time it with his yawns as to when you have to slow down. As long as you're not accelerating when he has a doze, then you're okay. If you're not accelerating, you're fine, but if you're accelerating, you just keep accelerating and you just keep heading the direction you were heading. We're going to be so late, this customer will have been out and done his shopping. He'll not be at home when we arrive. Well, I said we'd be 9 hours late. I take that back. We're already, what, 5.5 hours late, and we've still got 100 and what, is that 150 or, oh shit, I was too busy looking at the GPS. Where am I going to end up? Right, that bus isn't getting past me. Well, I've had a couple of scrapes and close ones, but I've got away with it so far. Right, now there he's yawning. He sometimes does 2 in any doses, but he's done a yawn there, so I'm going to slow right down. And then once the doze part's over, you can then just accelerate for a wee while. Of course, I could cheat and take the fatigue thing off, but I much rather leave it on. Although I have been known to do that in the past. all these lovely shadows. Right, I'm heading straight for that tree. Right, get the foot down. What's that? Bloody huge speed humps. They're about 3 feet high. Right, here we go again. I've got my foot in the brake, so we won't be accelerating when he dozes this time. What does that say there? Zacatecas, that's where we've just come through. I don't think I've ever been in this road, but it really is a gorgeous part of the map. All these beautiful trees and mountains, lovely shadows, and then you'll get some other maps where they're absolutely crap, where they put absolutely very little effort. I mean, oh, here we go again. I'm accelerating that time. I'm going to hit the fence. Yeah, couldn't avoid it that time. How much damage have we got now? Don't want the engine to start cutting out. No, we're fine. 6% and 7% in the trailer and only 1% on the digger. It doesn't matter. We're going to end up with nothing anyway. Right, this is too good to avoid the view. Hang on a minute. Let's have a quick look. Oh, big clouds. But that's coming from... Well, that's supposed to be a waterfall. That's what they've tried to recreate there. They've done that in a few areas in the map, just to create waterfalls like that. I mean, it's not bad when you're away, you know, when you're from a distance. Look at that road. There's another one up there, I think. Another effort at a waterfall. Right. Now, he had another yawn there, didn't he, while I was looking there, so he's about to go again. At least there's a crash barrier here, so we're not going to get off the edge of the road. Oh, spoke too soon. There he goes again. It's going to take it. I think there'll be the mid-session interval by the time I finish this. Yeah, I can sense that he's going to go again. Make sure I'm not accelerating. $137 miles to go. Come on, hurry up. There he goes, just in the bloody bend. Right, that was quick. Foot to the floor. Right, that was quick as well. With another warning. I must almost be comatose by now. This is going to be the slowest 137 miles I think I've ever done in this game. There's that waterfall up ahead. Oh well, there's a bit of a bug. See that? That's the other thing I like looking out for. Now, where the hell's the truck? Where the hell are we? Oh, they're stuck in the road, but that's the road I've just come round, isn't it? Where's this texture missing? Texture's missing there. What's causing that, I wonder? Let's have a look. I don't think I've ever seen that before though, like that. So that's something that they've missed. There's another waterfall. There's some nice attempt at putting these sort of effects into the game. They're just going by what the game provides, but from a distance it works. Because there'll be people who'll play this map and have never seen waterfalls before in any other maps. What's the score in the match then? You said Alan won the first frame. It must be about into the third frame by now, surely. Right, we're going to have to take this nice and easy. On a bend, about to doze off. I think I should get into the inside here. Yeah. 2-0. Right, I think this is us heading out the mountains. Eventually, once we get down this whole pile of switchbacks and whatever else. Right, we're about to go again. I'll have a quick drink while I'm slowing right down. And that's the other thing you forget about these bloody posts at the side of the road. Any second now he's about to go. There you go. Right. Selby will grind his way into it, he usually does. So what do you think of this this new version 1.38 that's been the beta version that's been released on American Truck, with this new SSAO thing? Even if you read up on it, what they say themselves, that it can cause problems with folks' computers with it eating up too many resources, and they even advise you, if it does start doing that, switch it off altogether. I mean, I don't see a great deal of difference in the pictures, the screenshots that they show you. It's very difficult to pick out the difference in how much it makes with the lighting and the shadows. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad move. That was a bad move. Yeah, that was a really bad move. Just exactly the wrong time. Where have we ended up here? Look at this. Look at the shape of the cabin. We're wrapped round a post, and I think my truck is totally broken. Yeah, we're going to have to rectify that. We're going to have to rectify that big time. What am I saving the game for? I don't want to save it.
Load game, that's what we want to do, and use the auto. Yeah, I mean, it's they're trying to, you know, they're doing everything to try and improve the graphics, and I mean, there's not an awful lot more that you can really do to improve the graphics.
Beginning route navigation.
Now, how far back have we been sent with that that autosave? We had 131 miles to go. We're back to what? 129. Ah, that's not bad. That's the guy ringing me up to ask me where I am. Oh no, we're heading to the edge of the road there. Where the hell have we ended up now? Oh jeez, we are almost about to topple. This beast will get us out. Oh, we've got damage. He's about to go again. There we are, and this is not good. The time it takes me to get back out onto the road, he's already dozing again. I'm going to hit a tree. Well, his digger's going to arrive as spare parts by the time I get there. What we got now? Just 2% damage. I think this is where I went the last time, just past this this waterfall. Again, it's happened just as I was accelerating. Oh! That's because the differential lock's still on. It's going to be the next day by the time I arrive. Yeah, I'm going to have to look back at the video to see that bus bouncing about. That was hilarious. I'll definitely run off the road here into those bollards. Should be okay this time. I'm turning in the right direction. through here. I'm just going to slow right down. Don't want any further damage if I can help it. So we were to be there at just after 3 in the morning. It's now gone past noon, so we're definitely 9 hours late. We've still got 110 miles to go. I'll have a look at it once I'm finished. Oh dear. Right, why is he taking so long now to bloody doze? He's already yawned. I'm not making a move until he's done it. There we go. Right. Foot to the floor. See, it's never really a major problem if you're on a relatively straight road when this happens, but on this road you barely go 100 yards and you're onto a bloody 500-foot cliff. Well, we'll be able to get around this bend by the time he's done his little doze again. Just see what traffic we're holding up. That's really too bright. Where the hell am I going? Yep, you can only rest at the rest stops. So the difficulty in this part of this map is finding them. There's not that many. Usually they're in a little village or just at the side of a road, but there are very few. And
of course, the other problem with this truck is and the weight of the trailer that it is pulling is it just guzzles up all the fuel. We're down to a quarter of a tank again, and I've got 402 miles worth of fuel, so we'll get there. We won't run out of fuel, I don't think. With these bloody stone bollards again. I think the weather's closing in by the look of it, maybe. I'm going to hit traffic here. Yep. Just avoided it. Waterfall. $75 miles to go. Where the hell are you going, partner? Oh, I just help yourself. Well, you can pronounce that if you want. What I did with the GPS. That's better. Anytime soon. There we go, we're going straight for the edge of the cliff. Oh, just avoided it.
Take the right turn ahead.
It's a funny looking sky. In fact, if I hadn't taken that detour, you know what? I still think I'd have been late.
Turn right.
Oops. I mistimed the braking there. Oh no, right out into the middle of the road. I think we've tipped over. I think that's slight damage. Oh, no, in a bend again. We're now 12 hours late. Right, why is he not dozing again? There we go. More damage, 17% damage, engine's gonna cut out. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear the noise. It's going to cut out at some point. Everything's going wrong. Damage everywhere, engine cutting out. A day late, nearly. Falling asleep at the wheel.
Use the right lane, then turn right.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Let's see what the damage is. Right, that's that fixed. Trailer still wrecked. 14% damage in the trailer. Right, now I don't even think I'm going to bother driving out here. Where the hell was I? Do you know what? I'm going to be even more late. To hell with it. Make sure I'm a day late. I'm going to get some rest. Now, get out onto the road.
Recalculating.
There we go. So we're fine now. Oh, wait a
Use the
minute.
right lane, then turn right.
Now, where's that fuel station?
Turn right.
Yeah, there's a fuel station there. We'll have some of that while we're at it. one thing I say is if you're going to be late, make sure you're bloody well late. So we've done the repair to the truck. We've had a kip. We're on the wrong side of the road. We're actually past Cairn.
Recalculating. Recalculating. Take the right turn ahead. Turn right, then turn left. Turn left.
Right, you letting us out? No, you ain't letting us out. Tell you what, you're letting us out, pal. I'll take you with me.
Take the right turn ahead.
Well, I wouldn't call it fashionably late. Fashionably late's like an hour late. This is taking it to the extreme, because we're now almost 24 hours late.
Turn right, then turn left.
How the hell are we going to get out of this bloody place? Oh, that's too tight. Oh, has he made it? Yeah, he's managed to squeeze past me and no more. Come on. How can it be as busy at 20 minutes to 3 in the morning? Tell me. Right, this is bugging me because it's not the traffic lights, it's a problem up ahead. Let's have a look. Because he's got his hazard lights on. Oh no, he's signalling left. Now why the hell's he not moving then? Where's the traffic lights here? All it is a bloody stop sign. Right, sod that. Be here all bloody night. Let's get out of this bloody one-horse town. The old inside manoeuvre. I want this done. I want to see some snooker before I go to bed. How far have we got to go? 45 miles, and then it'll take me 2 hours to park the damn thing. I don't care what the speed limit is. I've had enough of this. That's one way to deal with the drug runners. Just run them into the bloody tarmac. Mind you, if they're all members of the cartel, you'll find me butchered at the side of the road here by the end of this thing. They'll be out of the bloody machetes. I've seen what the cartel do to people that they don't like. "81 mile an hour, you're..." So it is, unbelievable. You're lucky you can do 30. "29 miles to go." Oh, there's the phone ringing. That'll be the neighbour likely. I wonder what goodies she's got for me. "21 miles and counting." Well, that was about the longest 150 miles I think I've ever done in this game. It's taken me most of the night and most of the next day to do it. And we're definitely now officially 24 hours late. So I'm not going to get one red cent. What's that up ahead there? What's that thing? Is that a building? Oh, offices or something. Hard to tell what it is. I think it's offices. Well, we can't be far off there. The turn off or wherever it is now, 7 miles. This will be the town that we're delivering to.
Use the right lane, then turn right.
My God, these street lights are awful bright. What's this? Oh, Fresnes. What does that say? Fresnillo. I remember that's the name of the place we're going to. Well, this was planned to be an exotic way of getting to our destination, and of course it ended up being a disaster. Disaster for timing, disaster for accidents, almost running out of fuel, falling asleep at the wheel, almost running off a mountain, bus landing on top of me. What else could go wrong? I don't think I've ever done a stream in either of these games where I've not ended up with a disaster one way or another. It never ceases to amaze me. Now, why the hell are we taking so long here? How? I mean, what is it with these Mexican traffic lights, for God's sake? The guy operating them, is he asleep? I'm losing patience here. I'm missing the snooker. I'm wondering what the neighbours got for me to eat. Oh, right, we're green at last, thank God. Am I going to make it around the corner? So left turn up ahead, so we might as well
Use the
stay in
left
this
lane,
side.
Then turn left.
Right, I'll do that. I will do that. Now,
Turn left.
when you say turn left, is it that road there? Right. And there is a road there, right. What is it, a single lane or a double lane? Oh, it's a twin lane, right. No, I've definitely never been on this part of the world.
Use the right lane, then turn right.
Where the hell am I going?
Turn right.
Right, we're going in here then. Presumably this is a destination, because I cannot see where the hell I'm going. Now, where do we park
Arrive.
this? Where's the flag? It's up ahead. It's got to be in one of these. It's in one of these bays here. There it is there, next to the truck. Oh, aye, this is going to be a good hour to get in here. If I do this first time, I'll be amazed. This bloody wall that's put there just to annoy you. Oh, yeah, I need to get the truck round now. You see, there we are. We're overdoing it. Right, this is a bit better. Get into gear, for Christ's sake. See, the turning circle in this thing is quite big because the truck itself is long, and then of course before you know it, you haven't recovered and the trailer's still going in the wrong direction. Have we made it this time? Hitting that pillar, that's what it is. This is bloody tight. I'll do this if it kills me, I'm telling you. That's way too wide again. turn green, for God's sake. No, it's not going to do it. Well, that was better. Need to be a lot faster in the turn. At last, thank God for that. I think. He's still turning the other way. I don't think we've done it this time either. Oh yes! Thank God. Right, let's see how much money we ain't gonna get, because it's all gonna be stripped. Absolutely zilch. No XP, nothing. $112,000 down the pan, and I was only 23 hours late. I thought it was going to be a full day late. That is not bad. Well, I don't think I'll be getting any more deliveries from that guy anytime soon. Well, Polo, I'll take my hat off to you, because I thought you'd have been long gone. I thought you'd have been long gone. Long gone. Right, I'm going to find out what she sent me, or what she's going to send me in, and I'm going to get the snooker on. So until we meet again, we will see you again soon, and thanks for your company.